How to obtain all of the mounts. The magnetic rod can be found in this location. Just climb the tower and open the box. The maglev stalker is a rare drop from the Virgin Brothers in these locations. Your local Best Buy has hired you to recover the vacuum parts stolen by these midgets in Gundam suits. The first piece is covered in my other video because it's part of the same quest line for getting the free SSR relic. The right arm can be found in the bunker at this location. Now, Linda has been around for a while and she isn't too used to technology, so we'll just guess that her password is the year she was born, 1647, and this is why you enable two-factor authentication. And finally, we're gonna fight these big behemoth boys found here, and hopefully they'll drop you something. The first two parts are covered in my other video because it's part of the same quest line for getting the free SSR relic. The pilot's seat is found at this location, locked behind a bunker. Use the passcode 3594 and it's all yours. The thruster is a rare drop from elite monsters found at these locations. They don't all look the same, so look out for the title that says 4 powers. For the bionic power core, you'll need a fiddlehead pie. I used 2 fiddleheads and 13 red wheat to unlock the recipe at 100% chance. Fiddleheads can be found here if you need them. First, let's move to this location on the map. In the corner of the giant crystal wall, you can pick up the shiny residue. Next, we'll move to this location on the map, across from the world boss found here. It'll be a little above ground level, so fly up and press Z to crouch under the beams and enter the room. Without even saying anything, hand over the shiny residue and fiddlehead pie to the crackhead and he's gonna give you something nice in return. Go back to the crystal wall we were just at and activate the machines. From closest to furthest, set the gears to 2, 1, 3. And for some reason a robot horse's heart is in there. For the bionic frame, come to this teleporter in Warren. Nearby there will be a secret base that you can enter from the top. The password is 7092. Now explore the base without being detected and you should come across a box with the bionic frame. The cyber limbs can be found in this location inside a supply pod. It doesn't unlock until halfway through day 11, and you'll know you're at the right one if it's guarded by the 3 worst mobs in the game. The head is a rare drop from elite mobs in these locations. For some reason, the Survey Corps decided it's more effective to use a giant wrench. The Dust Wheeler is a PvP reward that you can get at the end of the season if you reach the rank of Grand Marshal. To put it into perspective, if you never lose a match, then it's 100 wins to get the mount. Now I'll show you guys some mounts that are available in the Chinese version that we may or may not get. The Rubik's Cube in the Chinese version was given as a pre-registration reward, and then they just kept giving it even after pre-registration. Basically, if you make an account at any time, you can get this mount for free. The Mechabird was an event mount that came with the Ling Cage collaboration in China. One of the parts was obtained from the entire server reaching 100% progress on this event. The event required players to gather event materials, which they would exchange for event currency, and every time you exchange it, it would build a little bit towards that progress. The currency could then be used to buy the other 3 parts. The heavy bike was simply a reward for 3-starring Mark's weapon. Since Mark doesn't have a reskin for reaching 3 stars, they decided to give him this exclusive mount. The red Meteor was first introduced through this gacha style event. You could use dark crystals to buy gacha boxes, and each box had a small chance of giving you a bike reskin. There was probably like 20 or more reskins for the bike, and some of them were themed around the characters. So Meryl would have like a white and light blue bike with her icon on the side. And then with the housing system update, they introduced the red Meteor into the housing shop. In the housing system, you basically play those old Facebook games where you AFK and generate this currency. And then over time, I would say it takes about 2 months or something, you could buy the red Meteor from the housing shop. The 2.0 update introduced 2 more mounts. One of them is used in the story quest and can be obtained through the Mirror City Gachapon machines, so it's totally free-to-play friendly, but it may take some time to get both pieces. The other one is obtained through a gacha that costs 100 dark crystals per roll, and I heard that this mount can seat 2 people. And that's it for all the mounts that you can get in any version of Tower of Fantasy. There will be more in the future, so if you want to find out how to get them in the Chinese version or in the global version when they're added, check out the site toweroffantasy.info. Everything will be updated there.